Your host, Uncle Nerd, and welcome to another exciting episode of Busted Open. Busted Open Live. Today we will be reviewing Mattel's Masters of the Universe, New Eternia, Roboto, and Trapjaw. These are some of my favorite figures right here. I do not collect the origins. I do not review the origins. I mean, if you send them to me, I'll review them, but I'm not a big fan of those. I don't like the toys that mimic the stuff I had when I was in the 80s or whatever the case may be. 70s, 80s toys, I do not collect. I have gotten rid of all the ones that I have. Hey, OG Dick Richards, how are you, my brother? Ladies and gentlemen, give a big shout out to OG Dick Richards. So we are going to do a review on Masterverse, and yes, I absolutely love the Masterverse line. I feel as though it's a line of action figures, a Master Universe action figures that don't get the recognition that it should. They're very good sculpts. Each wave gets better and better. So yeah, I mean, these guys are absolutely great. Give me a second to share with my friends, and I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. In the meantime, just look at the package, so on and so forth, and discuss things amongst yourselves. I also have to change my glove because look, I busted it because I got excited. All right, let me get that one off over there. Put this one over here. Switch account. And it seems as though people enjoy the live videos that I do. So I'm going to start doing the live videos more often. I enjoy doing the live videos because you guys can participate. Let me know how the lighting is looking, so on and so forth, and how things looking through the camera. Go through my page, go there. And we are going to share this right here. All right. Let's just... Hey, Kenny, if you get a chance, can you post this up? Oh, awesome. Can you post this up in the Discord, Kenny? Thank you so much. Give me a second. Let me share this with a couple of friends, and we will get going. All right. What I did find that was an issue with this is that sometimes they will not show all the comments up there. So I don't want you guys to think if the comment doesn't come up that I'm not looking. I'll post it in Discord. Awesome. That is wonderful. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing in the Discord. Almost done right here. Sharing to a couple of friends. And... let me see. Here we go. What was that? Where's that other one at? Got a new glove, ladies and gentlemen. All right. All right, and that should be about it. Who else? Jay, let me see. How's everybody doing otherwise? Make sure that the J. And now, all right. Thank you very much for setting that in the Discord. I'm going to pull up the chat right here. Let me turn the sound down. Good. So now I can see who's chatting. Awesome. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, I love the Masterverse line. I'm a big He-Man fan. And I came across these guys. I've had them for a while since they were released, but I had to do a review on these guys. You know what I'm saying? Because they look, each wave within the Masterverse line gets better and better. And I feel that is a very underrated line within the Master Universe action figures. That they're absolutely... Hey, Dinner Geek, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on, my bro? How are you? And over here it says you have Roboto. This is the first Roboto that they came out with within the Masterverse line, and this was the first Trapjaw. Even these two over here I like, but each wave keeps getting better and better. Not a big fan of the classic looking He-Man stuff. I don't like the old 80s and stuff of the sort, so on and so forth. So I don't do them or use them or whatever the case may be. You won't see me review them. I won't. I won't. If it's not modernized versions of classic IPs, I do not like them. So don't direct them towards me. Don't ask me to go buy this person's collection or look at this person's collection from the 70s, 80s, and all that other stuff. I don't want that stuff. I like the modernized version of the stuff that we have now. So bringing us closer, which one do you guys want me to review first? Do you want me to do Trapjaw or Roboto? These two were what two of my favorite action figures as a kid. My favorite action figures as a kid. Absolutely favorite. These are not the same toys that I had when I was a kid, though. Please understand that. Put it up in the chat, and that is the one that I will do. Okay, let me go back to the chat. There we go. Live chat. Whoever mentions it first, that's the action figure that I will review right now. Which one would you like me to do? Would you like me to review Trapjaw or Roboto? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to give time for the video to catch up. 8, 9, 9.5, 10. All right, so since nobody said anything, or maybe because sometimes the stream is behind, I'm going to review, giving everybody a quick second or a quick chance to choose which one, because I know the video is still behind. Because as with all streams, they're always behind. I am going to do Trapjaw. All right. So OG Dick Richards got in there and hollered it. He hollered out Trapjaw. That is the one we will do. Bring this package close, looking real good. As you can see right here, you got the Trapjaw Master Universe logo right here. Beautiful box art as always. And yes, Trapjaw is pretty much, I think Trapjaw is everybody's favorite just about when it comes to the Master Universe. 30 points of Masterverse up at the top. Mattel 6+. Over here, you see, look at this box art is gorgeous of Trapjaw right there, man. He is looking very, very good. You got the Trapjaw logo right there, Trapjaw right here. Loving his box art of Trapjaw. And on the back, we got Trapjaw looking absolutely nefarious right there, man. The other figures within the line we have right here, which is Princess Sorceress, Man-at-Arms, Trapjaw, and Skeletor. Cyber Skeletor, I did not decide to get. I am not a completionist. I get only the figures that I like. If you want me to review that figure, send it to me, and I will review it, but I'm not sending it back when something like that, or whatever the case may be. You got the other figure. You got some more box art right here, looking absolutely beautiful. Castle Grayskull looks like the Falcon ship. Is that a Wind Raider? No, that's not the Wind Raider. That's the what's the name? The one that stays aloft. No, that's a Sky Sled over there. But this box art is absolutely beautiful. Masterverse on the top, Legal Mumbo Jumbo on the bottom, barcode. And there we have just about everything for this box. Sit this over here, bust this guy open. I love the Masterverse line. I absolutely love the Masterverse line. It gets better and better with each one that they release. Where did I put my phone? Just dropped somewhere. Where did it go? Okay, so the phone I was using to watch you guys with just went somewhere. Oh, there it is. I'll keep it right there. If you had not, and you're a fan of Master Universe, and you're scared to step outside the box, if you have not checked or decided to invest in the Masterverse line, you will not be disappointed. The Masterverse line is absolutely beautiful, absolutely wonderful. Open this guy up. Let's see what's inside. Oh, let's cut that. Cut that. Boom. Got the figure inside there. Over here, they've separated the accessories. And again, you're always getting a well-constructed figure with Mattel Masterverse. I'm sorry, and now I'm not like shilling for them. I'm not shilling for them or anything, but they do a great job. The accessories within the flavor packet. And there, boom. Got the figure over here. Let's cut him loose. You know, one time I was using a knife and I cut myself on camera. I had to like cut the video, blood going everywhere. You ever cut yourself taking action figures out, Kenny? Or OG Dick Richards? All right, get that guy over there. Put the knife back up. Boom. I'm gonna put this guy back here. Oh my goodness, I like how they got this big thing on the side right here. But as always, we're going to go over the accessories first when it comes to our action figures. Bring that over here, over there, over there. Yeah, I tore myself up one time cutting some figures loose. Now over here we have a beautiful blaster, which is Trapjaw's iconic laser blaster right here, which looks real good, and it fits into his arm. We all know Trapjaw to be the Bionic Menace, as you can see right there. Yeah, excitement and sharp blade is not good. A nice little short blade right here. It looks, as you can see, it's done in a hard plastic right there. You have wraps around the handles, which makes it looks real good. Makes it look real good. You have some nice sculpting inside of the blade right there. Pretty much like almost like a Havoc staff look right there. Looking real good. Done in a nice paint too. Hard plastic. It looks real good. Wow. Then you have his signature claw right here. This looks menacing, and it's done in a nice silver paint. Got the peg on the back. Great sculpting within the toy right here, as you can see. Everything looks real good inside this thing right here. And it has a clip right here, or the hook, so you can notch it onto his belt, like classic Trapjaw. Looking real, real good. And then you finally have his power hook right here. And that looks good too. Again, the Massiverse line, I just can't get enough of it. Each wave keeps getting better and better. They do great quality, great sculpting and everything. Again, done in a hard plastic right here. See a little bit of marbleization, but I love the battle damage that they have going on here to make it seem like it's a worn out hook or he's used it. Ever since I got Ninja, I was pretty impressed by Mattel. Good, solid plastic, smooth, articulate. Yes, they do a great job, bro. I'm telling you, they do a great job. They do a great job. I try to tell people, all the Masterverse figures that I have, none of them ever come out messed up. And I'm not just shilling for them. If they're good, they're good. So it's, for me, it's just a good thing. So now we go into the figure, and this guy looks great. Look at that face sculpt. Got them nice dark circles under his eyes. Helmet looks good. What is the jaw like? What is the jaw? Does the jaw move? Yeah, jaw moves and everything, as you can see. It wouldn't be Trapjaw without a movable jaw. All that glimmity glop that's in there, I guess that's, you know, the flesh that's left over from when Skeletor, if you're going to go by the Mike Young productions or pretty much the more modernized comics, this is what Skeletor did to him. Yeah, Skeletor made him like this, because that before his name was Cronus. There's different now. There's different lore that comes with Trapjaw, but I like going with the one with the modernized one where he was pretty much a rival / ally to Skeletor, and they had a fight, and Skeletor whooped that ass and blew half his body off and had Triclops put him back together, and he became Trapjaw the Bionic Menace. Right here, look at this. These rivets and everything, where his arm is, where his cybernetic arm is, looks great. The strap that holds on his other cybernetic arm along the back, you got hooks and everything, got cybernetic plates and everything, replacing some of his flesh and everything. Always loved the loincloth that they all wore. You see the cybernetic legs are looking real good. Nice big boots, big feet. No treads on the bottom, but he looks really, really good. You see like bolt rivets sculpted in and everything. Spikes along the top. You see some mechanism sculpted in right here. Nice paint apps. Belt looks really good with a little bit of lightening and darkening and wash to it to give it a realistic look, like it's a metallic belt around his waist. That face sculpt is something to desire right there. Classic hole in the top over here, giving representative to the original 80s toy. Again, this is a modernized version of the classic 80s toy. He looks great. Then you got the bolt right here where they pretty much put his shoulder back on, like when they put him back together. Always loved Trapjaw. You had to have Trapjaw in your collection. If you were a Masters of the Universe collector, whatever the case may be, you had to have this guy, and he looks really, really good. Nice paint apps right here, looking real good. Great sculpting all in the shin and boots and everything. I am loving this figure. He looks really, really good. Let's add some accessories to him. Of course, you know we had to add the laser cannon. and they are stiff. I'm going to have to boil some of this. But look, it's nice and long. I like that. I like that it's nice and long. I like that it's nice and long. Look at that. Like it's a piece that they just threw on top of them. Look at this. Yes, again. Look at that, boy. Look at that. Look at that. It's supposed to be big and giant. I can't wait till Mondo takes a whack at this, because they are all, Mondo is also doing the Master of the Universe line in a 1/12 scale. He looks good. He looks real good. He looks real good. Let's take this off. Loving this, man. Look at this. This looks good on him. This looks good on him, boy. This Masterverse line does not disappoint. It just doesn't disappoint, man. Then we're going to put on his trusty hook. And again, these toys, reason why I'm not pushing it all the way in, because they're made of solid plastic. It's not garbage that they give me. Yeah, I got to get an extra one of them. Happy Mondo is doing 2000S. Best designs in MOTU, I feel. Yeah, but we got to see the quality, because Mondo sometimes has QC issues. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes they have some QC issues. I don't find QC issues with the Masterverse line. I am excited. Don't get me wrong. I'm still going to be collecting the Masterverse line. This Masterverse line just keeps getting better and better with every wave. I'm so happy they didn't stop it. Look how the hook looks on him. I love how his arm is way bigger than the other one. It looks like they just threw a car axle on his body. Loving that. Now, can this strap piece come off? Yes, it can come off from here, but I'm not going to take it off. I'm not going to take it off. You can unhook this, and there's a sheath on the back for his sword, which was never seen before on a Master Unit or Trapjaw. Any Master Universe, I've never seen him with a sword, but I love it. Yeah, I mean, but listen, just because they do make some mistakes, they had a lot of recalls with their 12 inches and stuff like that. So I mean, I don't go praising a company till I get like the product in my hand. And the reason why I don't get a lot of stuff from certain companies is because I'm genuine within my review. I want people to come back and be like, yeah, Danae was right, or Tough Nerd was right about that. Side profile looks really good, man. I can start playing with this thing right now. And then finally, we're going to put on his signature claw right here. His capture claw. This right here, just when I thought that the Trapjaw that I got from them, this one over here, couldn't be outdone, they outdid themselves with this one. It looks great, man. It looks great. Look at that. You're coming with me. Look at that. And I don't want to push it all the way down. And the pieces are very stiff in here with these toys. Yeah, that claw looks crazy, boy. It got like a shark look to it. Loving that. Look at that. That is crazy. And yes, you can twist it around. Now, as far as articulation, because I'll be stuck with this guy all day long, man. Let's put his laser on him. This looks good, man. I got to get an extra one of this one just to have it in case I break or lose this. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a fan of Master Universe, please give the Masterverse line a try. It's affordable. They give you a good product. It's player friendly. It's like you can give this to your kids to play with. That's how durable the material is. What would you say about your Ninja, Kenny? That Ninja was nice, right? Now, as far as articulation, head can go from side to side. It can go all around, but because of the jaw right here, you don't want to spin it all the way around. Head goes up and down. You have a nice ab crunch going on. Twist at the waist. No butterfly joints, but at the same token, they have a ball joint on here to where it looks really, really good. It looks really, really good right there. Nice sculpting. Oh, man, this thing looks great. Better and better. Double hinge elbow right there. Nice leg split. Twisting at the thigh. Double stiff. Yeah, I'm going to have to give him a boil. Double hinge knee right here, but it's real stiff, ladies and gentlemen, which is good. You don't hear me complaining. Twisting at the calf and pivoting at the toe, at the ankle, which is really, really good. I give Trapjaw a 5 out of 5 nerd pins. That's how good he is. I don't see anything wrong with them. Weapons are nice and solid. Everything is sturdy and strong. Here is the comparison, him next to the older Trapjaw. Just when I thought this one couldn't be any better, they outdid themselves with this one. That face sculpt is menacing as hell. This one looks amazing too. I like them both. They both look good. They both will stay up on my shelf. I like both Trapjaws, but it is obvious to a duck that this one is the one that's going to preside as the MOTU Masterverse Trapjaw. It looks amazing. This is what I've been waiting for from Trapjaw. I love that big giant arm, that hanging arm. All of his accessories are looking great. They're done out of a solid hard plastic. He gets it, ladies and gentlemen, you can vote for yourselves, but me myself, I give him a 5 out of 5 nerd pins, ladies and gentlemen. I am loving this right here. This Trapjaw is for the win. So we're going to put this guy over here. Damn, that guy looked good. Look at this. You got to see him in person, man. He looks great. He looks great. Yeah, that head looks great. I still like this one, too. I like this one, too. I like this one, too. But this one over here, boy, this one blows it out the park, man. Next, we're going to do Roboto. This was the first Roboto that they released from the movie that the animated film that they had right there. And I've always been a fan of Roboto. I love the box art on this. Let's bring this over here a little bit. Pull this up. And over here, we got Roboto looking real good. Got the Roboto logo over here. That box art looks great. Loving how if you look real close, there are some teeth behind it. So it makes me think this is a lore where this is a man inside of a machine and stuff like that. And Duncan rebuilt him. Got some beautiful box art as usual. Skeletor in the background. Looking real good. They always do beautiful box art on this. Loving the look of Roboto on the side right here. Look at that arm. Nice big cannon. Nice big arms. Beautiful box art over here, as you can see. No, product images over here. That claw looks big. Everything looks big on him, as it should be. You have King Randor, Beastman, and Roboto as other figures within the wave of the line. It says, Skeletor stole away with Man-at-Arms' latest creation, Roboto. Using his diabolical havoc magic, Skeletor reprograms the artificial intelligence to do his evil bidding, which is cool, but it looks really, really good. Again, more box art over here, so on and so forth. Master Universe up here, 6+ Mattel. 30 points of articulation. Master Universe over here, Roboto. Now we got to open this guy up. Were you ever a fan of Roboto, OG Dick Richards, or anybody out there? I've loved Roboto. When I was a kid, I loved him. I had to have Roboto. Roboto. That was what they did on a commercial. Nothing inside the package right there. And boom, we got Roboto right here. All right, so far we have, let's see what's inside over here. It has a nice little open right here, and it leaves a tab for your finger so that you don't have a problem opening it. Beautiful Master Universe in a nice hot red right there. Loving this, boy. Let's open the flavor packet like we open our ramen flavor packets. Pour this out. Wow, loving this. I got to show you the accessories for this thing here, boy. They went all out. I'm sorry, I haven't been disappointed with the Masterverse line since I started collecting it. I knew I was going to like it when I first saw the prototype for it. What was it, like 3 years ago, 2 years ago? And I couldn't wait. I could not wait. Get the bottle out of there. Put that over there. And there we have everything. And as usual, you know, I'm going to go over the accessories first. And he's a big boy. And I'm loving the metallic type paint that they put on him. I can see it so far. But, you know, I like to spend time on the figure. That's why I go over the accessories first. All right, so as far as his accessories, he has a mouth guard right here. Done in a nice hard plastic, as you can see, with clips on the side. You see there's some sculpting right there. No deco or paintwork or anything like that, but I mean, like, it's a shield guard. Then you have this beautiful claw. It's nice and big too. Has ratcheted sound to it, as you can hear. Has a nice ratcheted sound. Great detail and sculpting within this right here. Look at the peg on the back. Done in a nice hard metallic paint, and like a nice metallic paint. And yeah, this is a metal rivet right here. Nice sculpting within this. They did a good job, man. They did a good job so far. Then you have his blaster cannon. Look at this. It is painted in black. Solid, hard plastic. Again, all of these toys right here, they're children friendly in terms of play. They will last a long. Your child has to be a destructive person to break these, because they're done in solid, hard plastic, man. Got a nice hole in the front right there, peg on the back, so you can swap the arms and everything. And that is it for his accessories. Bring the figure up close. Roboto's face looks great right here. Translucent head, done in a nice translucent plastic right there. Can you move the shield? You can move the mouth guard up and down. Nice twisting of the head. Look at this. Look at this. Looks great, right? You see the gears, which is reminiscent of the classic Roboto. Nice metallic blue paint and metallic gray and silver paint going on. The legs are done in a flat red, which is good. I've always liked the fact that Roboto looked like he was put together from various pieces. Right there, he's always been like my Frankenstein type of character. Nice red metallic paint going on the crotch section and everything. Great boots, the same boots that you would get on Trapjaw that you got on here, but they're done in a nice silver metallic paint, more of a flatter silver and gray paint than what you got up here on the arms and everything. You can see there's some sculpted hoses right here. He looks great. He's really, really looking good right here. Got a gear on the back, and when you turn this gear, look, everything moves in the front. I love the Masterverse line. I can never get enough of it. Even figures that I didn't think I would like, I ended up getting them, and I love them. Like I have Flying Fist He-Man. I might do Flying Fist He-Man tomorrow. Never was a fan of Flying Fist He-Man because I always felt as though he was just a gimmick. Of course, you got the where it was made in China, so on and so forth, on his butt and everything, but he looks good. Now, I don't think there's an ab crunch because of all of the gimmick going on right here, but you do have a twist in the waist, nice twist in the head. Head can go all the way around, as you can see. And look on the back, you have another head right there. You have another head right there. You see? Look real good. There's another head on the back right there. Looks good, right? Looks good. And you can take that piece, take this off. Kind of struggling with this over here. Don't want to break. There we go. Let me bring him over here. And I might keep him with this head right here. I like this. I like this, boy. I might keep him with this head right here. Look. Yeah, he's like the RoboCop. Look at that. This was not done within the Origins line. You can slap this on right here. Hold on. There we go. And there you have him with like a duckbill look. That's projecting his face and everything. But you can also take this part right here and put this on him to give him that Optimus Prime look. Protecting his mouth. The way RoboCop should have done. Never understood on RoboCop, even though that's part of the fantasy element, why he never protected his mouth. I would have just shot him in his mouth, and it looks good either way. I'm loving both heads. So you have a head back here that you can use, the classic Roboto head right here, and the new modernized one right here. And it doesn't look gimmicky or stupid because from the side, you can't really tell it's a different face or whatever the case may be. They did a great job on this. I am very happy with this. Now let's switch out some arms right here. Which arm we got to take off? Okay, so these ones are different. Look. They want you to pull a fist out, I think. All right. So, yeah, they want you to pull a fist out. Look. Hey, what's going on? Billy Clemens, what is going on, my brother? And you put that in here, and there you have Roboto with his saw blade. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, these are not the toys that you played with as a kid. This is a modernized, reinvented version of the toys that we had as a kid. Look at that. And it spins, too. They did a great job on this Roboto. Roboto looks absolutely great. Just doing an action figure. Hey, Pete, what's going on, my brother? How are you? Good afternoon, Pete. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. He looks absolutely great. Look at him. Look at him. Look at that, boy. They did a great job on Roboto. Now, unlike with the old toy where you took it apart from the wrist right here, I mean from the forearm right here, you take it apart right here. Let's see how he looks with that blaster, that Vulcan cannon. And yeah, he looks good. Look at that, boy. Your flesh is irrelevant to your creation. Hey, Isms by Josie. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big shout out to Isms by Josie. And look, since that's the case, you can make him fully equipped. Oh, there we go. And we're going to put... Yeah, this Roboto is fire. This Roboto is fire right here. Roboto. And you can have the gears moving right here. You spin this on the back and you got the gears moving. Again, I do not like old toys from the 70s and 80s, although I grew up with those. Thank you so much for the donation, Isms by Josie. Because I don't know why they won't let you get. Thank you for the donation, Isms by Josie. You're the absolute best, sweetie. Yeah, and so there we have Roboto looking good. They did a... All right, there you go. Thank you, baby. Tell them to click that like button, man. They're doing this content stuff is not it's not a game. Even if we just go live, it's not a game. It's a lot of production, a lot of lighting and everything that goes into doing this stuff. Now, as far as articulation, ladies and gentlemen, the head can go all around, as you see. And yes, you can use double. It has a double head feature to where as though you can use this side as the head or this side as the head, right? You have a nice pivoting and twisting in the neck. No ab crunch because of all the gimmicks that's going on right here, or the action feature that's going on right here. Remember, you spin this on the back, and you can have his gears twisting. He does have his arms on a ball joint, as you can see right there. Nice twist in the waist. Then you have a split in the leg, twist at the thigh, double hinge knee right there, and twist at the calf. Finally, a twist at the ankle. What's on this side is on that side. Pivoting and so on and so forth. In the wrist, you can do the same as well. You can do the same as well. Trying to be careful pulling these parts out because he is a very stiff and sturdy figure. Oh, yeah, this guy's solid, man. That blaster arm is, boy, look at that. Look at that blaster arm. Real cool. Yeah, he looks good. Pulsability on this guy is absolutely amazing. He looks good. These two guys look good. Here he is in comparison to the first wave of Masterverse Roboto. They're both coming in at 7 inches, but I think without the stand, this guy, is he bigger? Yeah, no, they're the same size. It's just that this one is made of more, how can I say? Is made up of more kibble and everything that you got going on here. They did a great job with both Roboto figures, but this one blows this one out of the park. This one I will put up or either sell compared to this one. This one, until they come out with a better one, is absolutely amazing. Again, you saw all the accessories that he came with. Again, I can honestly say I am not disappointed with the Masterverse line. It just keeps getting better and better with every wave that they release. I'm not being endorsed. I have bought these of my own volition through my own funding, and they just keep getting better and better. I absolutely love the Masterverse line. Box art is beautiful. The box is beautiful. The figures are nice and sturdy. They are actually playable toys. Even though I don't play with them, I pose most of my figures and just admire them all day and stuff like that. This guy did a great job. Thank you so much for the $10 donation, Isms by Josie. You are such a sweetheart. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out Isms by Josie's page. How can I pin this? Buy your own, go to channel. Isms by Josie, you are now one of my mods on there. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for donating to the channel. We eat tonight. We eat tonight. But yeah, look at this, man. Even down to the braces on the back of his legs, they look good. Now, some stuff is not colored in, but it is. I have nothing bad to say about these guys right here. You don't have to agree with me, but I think this guy, out of nerd pins, you know we always go on a score from 1 to 5. This guy gets 5 nerd pins, ladies and gentlemen. They did a great job on him. Down to the sculpting in the crotch, along the wrist, the forearms, the arms. The translucent chest is iconic for Roboto. It actually looks better than this one, and I didn't think I was going to like the clear look that these have right here. And if you look real good, they have the iconic gears. These were magic gears that Man-at-Arms put inside of him, so on and so forth. And again, another reason why I've always loved Master Universe, it has like a combination of mysticism, science and sorcery, barbarians, everything, warriors, knights. It's everything I asked for as a kid. So I will always love Master Universe, so on and so forth. Feet look real good. As you can see, no treads on the bottom, but you got the holes there. He looks really, really good. Now, we're going to give him a little height, and then I'm going to let you guys go for the day. Let me know how you guys are liking these lives right here. I absolutely love doing the lives with you guys because there's so much participation that I can get from you. Not to mention, I can just whip these out for you on the fly. Now, both Trapjaw and Roboto are coming in at about 7.5. Yeah. And it seemed like each wave that they come out with, it keeps getting taller and taller too. I didn't think I was going to like the new. Now, it was only one that I didn't like within the new Eternia line, and that was Man-at-Arms. And I always loved Man-at-Arms. They made him look like a conquistador or something like that. It just didn't look right. You know what I'm saying? I will show you that one later. Here they are in comparison to the most powerful man in the universe, He-Man. And He-Man is looking good. Each He-Man out with gets better and better. Right there. Doesn't he? Looks real good. Looks real good next to them. Do I have a Joe down here? I think I have a Joe. Let's see. We're doing a comparison in with a Joe. Let's take Zaymod out of here. Zaymod was sitting in the trouble bubble, chilling out. Just want to show you a comparison. I don't mix my universes with my toys either. I'm very structured when it comes to my toys. Here he is in comparison to one of the Crimson Twins from G.I. Joe Classified. And they totally are so much taller than them, as you can see. As you can see, he's so much taller than them. And yes, this is the Masterverse line, the Mattel Masterverse line. All my reviews of my own opinion, and you yourselves, the viewers, definitely share this video, ladies and gentlemen. If you like my work, if you like me going live, more lives. I like doing the lives. They should be taller. Aren't MOTU regular? Taller. MOTU aren't. No, they're not regular humans. They're actually closer to perfection of what, if you want to get biblical with it, they're closer to perfection. That's why Eternians are more durable, so on and so forth. A lot of them are born naturally strong and muscular and everything like that. They're closer to perfection. So yeah. There you have Roboto and Trapjaw. I like them all, but we got to give this Trapjaw one more look, man. Look at this Trapjaw. Look at this Trapjaw. They did a great job on Trapjaw. They did an amazing job on Trapjaw. Trapjaw looks really, really, really good. I am not disappointed with this guy, not one bit. Yeah, this Trapjaw is amazing. He looks good. I'm loving the big giant arm they gave him that just looked like they slapped a car axle on him. And yes, it has a lot of mobility. A lot of mobility. Look at that. But that face sculpt, look at that. Them dead eyes, that deadpan look in his face. The nice broken nose. Everything looks good. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out Isms by Josie. She does a wonderful crafts channel on it, as well as do nails. Longtime friend of mine. She's also a toy enjoyer as myself. She is a wonderful person. Great channel. You know what I'm saying? Have your girl check it out, or you just check it out. You might learn something about your nails, boy. But yeah, this Trapjaw looks great. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that brings this review to a close. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this with everyone. And remember, when you buy a toy, what do? You bust it open, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are the absolute best. Take care.